following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative. A lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, there's more and more stuff in the newspapers every day here. People are going crazy. Insurance companies are going under. It's just a mess when it comes to health care. And so I want to talk about epigenetics, clinical epigenetics, the pre-existing conditions. There are no really pre-existing conditions as doctors use the terms. They want you to say, or they want you to believe that because you have type 2 diabetes, you were diagnosed when you're 48 years old, that you're really born with those genes and they were just sort of delayed presenting themselves, and this is in your family and you're destined to get it. That's all nonsense. Type 2 diabetes is a simple nutritional deficiency. We've known that for 83 years, a single nutrient, and easy to prevent, easy to reverse. Okay? That's epigenetics. And of course, I'm considered one of the two founders, one of the two fathers of the science of epigenetics, and that's why the book Epigenetics is something everybody needs to have. Goes into the history of what's going on here. And I wrote the first definitive study in animals on 100, different ducklings, 25 in 4 different groups, get 4 different diets, same mother, father, the same spring. In other words, the same season. The mother and father got the same diet. We kept stealing the eggs from their nests and freezing them until we got 100, put 25 in each group. One group got chopped up iceberg lettuce. Second group got chopped up hydroponically grown barley grass without the seeds. Group number 3 got the duck pellets used to feed baby ducks who are destined to become Peking duck dinners in Chinese restaurants. And then group number 4 got the barley grass and the duck pellets. Group number 1 was a certain size after 6 weeks. Group number 2 is 20% bigger because it got the barley grass instead of the lettuce. Group number 3 was 3 times bigger than group number 1 and 2 because it got the duck pellets with all the nutrients in it. And the group number 4, we called the baby Huey group, was 5 times bigger than group number 1 and 2 and 3 times bigger than group number 3 because it got the duck pellets and the barley grass. All right? Now, this is epigenetics. They showed very clearly the same genetics, same mom and dad. Mom and dad were on the same diet during this whole gestation period for ducks laying the fertile eggs. And the only difference in genes between these 100 ducklings was some are boys, some are girls. Otherwise, the genes were identical. Okay? So, the same thing is true not only for size, but also for speed and strength and fending off disease, intelligence, strength, those sorts of things, longevity. All the things we attribute to genetics are really just epigenetics, okay? Your body requires 90 essential nutrients, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, and we really should be doing preventive maintenance on ourselves just like we do our car. You put 6 quarts of oil in your car before your engine burns up. You don't wait till the engine burns up and say, well, do I put oil in there? Do I put 6 quarts of dirt from Texas in there because it might have some oil in there? Okay? And so we do preventive maintenance on cars so they'll triple the life of the engine and the drivetrain and all that kind of stuff. Well, we need to do that for ourselves. That's why we have what we call the Healthy Start Pack. The Healthy Start Pack actually has 248 nutrients, including all 90 essential nutrients that everybody agrees on, and then many of those other 90, okay? The other, 75, I guess. The other 75, many of them will be determined to be essential nutrients, so we're just giving them to you in advance, okay? as part of the program, part of the preventive maintenance program. Then we have secret sauces for each of the 900 different diseases we've eliminated in animals by supplementation. And some of these secret sauces actually will deal with over 100 different health problems, okay? Because like musculoskeletal stuff covers a lot of territory. And so the secret sauces for them, on top of the Healthy Basic Start Pack, the Healthy Start Pack, will support your body's ability to support and promote maintenance repair of cartilage and ligaments and tendons and connective tissue and disc between the vertebrae, bone matrix, bone itself. And the connective tissue is in everything, okay? Not just in ligaments and tendons, but also in skin, also in blood vessels, veins and arteries and so forth, and lymphatic things and tendon sheaths and all kinds of really weird stuff. And then, of course, this pre-existing condition thing, why would you want to deal with that with a doctor? Because he's just going to put in your permanent record, your insurance premiums go up every month, your deductible will go from $600 to $6,000. Why would you let him put it in your permanent record when you can do a lot of this yourself? You can do the equivalent of his physical exam for $4.50. Just go to a pharmacy without a prescription and get the same test strips he'll use for your blood test, your urine test, the equivalent of a colonoscopic exam. You don't need some crazy, wild person with a mask on putting a garden hose up your rump and puncturing your intestines and killing you. And then, of course, you put all this stuff into your business plan. Don't forget the book Wall Street for Kids. When you get the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, Epigenetics, Wall Street for Kids, learn how to make a business plan so you'll be able to deduct your cost for your monthly health insurance premiums. You'll be able to deduct the cost of your monthly premiums for your life insurance, your fitness center fees, your qualification fees, so that you get a check from me every month. You just need to loan yourself. You loan your longevity business from your own personal account. Don't pay for these things for your personal account. You pay it from your longevity account. It's in your business plan that these are going to be benefits that your longevity business gives to you as part of your agreement with your company, right? You get benefits. In the book, Wall Street for Kids teaches you how to do this. It's amazing what you can do with a little bit of knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is tax deduction. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call the priority line, 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. According to the CDC, nearly half of all Americans take at least one prescription drug daily. For those over the age of 60, almost 40% are taking at least 5 medications every day. Some of those drugs costing hundreds of dollars. Most people struggle to pay for these expensive drugs, but FDI Longevity has the answer with discount pharmacy cards. You can get a 10% and on some drugs up to an 85% discount, up to a 35% discount on hearing aids, and up to a 60% discount on lab tests, even ones for your pets. This card never expires, and best of all, the FDI Longevity card is free. That's right, I said free. Imagine the change in your life with extra change in your pocket. All because you're saving hundreds, if not thousands, on your medical costs with your FDI Longevity discount card. Contact your local FDI Longevity associate and find out how you could get your free pharmacy discount card. And remember, it's free.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you're going to do the longevity business as a business, I urge you to contact your longevity associate. Ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, aromatherapy oils. The trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, Passport Aromatherapy. Oh, yeah, they're all tax deductible. And then don't forget the book Wall Street for Kids. Learn how to have your longevity business profitable. Learn how to get all the tax breaks that a billionaire gets. A one-time fee of $25 gets you all the tax breaks your billionaires get, right? And a one-time fee, it's a willable asset. You never have to pay the $25 again. You do for Costco and Sam's Club. You got to re-up every year for your membership fee. We're a one-time fee. Wow. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I've got a story here from CBS News headlined, Why American Women Are Dying Younger. They say American women may be... they're making strides to shatter the glass ceiling, but they're one significant aspect of their lives are falling short. This comes from the Center for Retirement Research, or the CRR, in Boston College. And this report out says that life expectancy for women in the U.S. has stalled, leaving American females at the bottom of the list of the wealthiest nations. And they say while U.S. life expectancy is now the lowest among high-income nations, the discrepancy is especially stark for women. According to the CRR, they say in 1960, American women were likely to be amongst the longest-living females in the world, but a trend that reversed itself in the 1980s, and today their life expectancy lags 2.5 years behind women in other developed nations. And the CRR says another surprising finding is even though women have had and still have longer lifespans than men, the gap is narrowing. It's now only 4 to 5 years compared to 9 or 10 years in previous generations. And they say their U.S. lifespan overall is not thriving compared to countries such as Canada, France, and Japan. Data from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, a World Trade Group, shows that the U.S. has regressed from having the third highest life expectancy in 1960 to the bottom of the list in 2016. They looked at retirement age Americans and based its study on expected lifespan from age 65 on. But the factors that make both men and women die younger than they should are already in place when they're in their 30s and 40s. Say, despite ongoing criticism, the U.S. healthcare system, relative and socialized medical care, the nation's erratic healthcare, doesn't seem to be a significant factor. Instead, it indicated that the fault lies within ourselves. Diseases associated with smoking and obesity, such as lung cancer and diabetes, have contributed to the decline of women's lifespans relative to other countries. There you go. So, under our current healthcare system, with medical doctors being in charge, we're dying off young.
Yes, of course, and that's because they forget the basic needs. It's called epigenetics. We need things for our genes, DNA, RNA, and telomeres. And we actually have a book out here, Doug, called Immortality, and I want everybody to get a hold of that book, Immortality. And it goes into the things that we need to feed our genes, DNA, RNA, and telomeres to maximize our longevity and health and fend off disease and intelligence and so forth. But you know, longevity is a very important piece here. We need to get rid of the carbohydrates out of our life. There's so many studies on animals and people that shows if you cut the carbs, okay, these people that are long-lived nations where, you know, they live to be 120. We live to be, on the average, 74 kind of thing. And so what's going on here? Well, we need to give up the carbs. Doctors say, oh, eat carbs, stay away from fat. No. The more fat you eat, you're likely to add 23% lifespan. You're going if you're only going to live to be 25, but if you eat more fat, you'll live to be 100. Okay? And we're talking about whole milk instead of skim milk. We're talking about high-fat cheese. We're talking about real butter instead of margarine. Real eggs instead of egg beaters. The 90 essential nutrients. 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids. Get a hold of that book, Immortality, and go down the list and see what you're doing wrong. You'll be amazed, but there's no reason why you have to take in 2,500 calories a day. I personally take in about, 1,200, 1,500, about 1,000 calories less than most people. I have my eggs and vegetables and cheese for breakfast with all my stuff. I do the eggs and steak for dinner time, a glass of wine and all my stuff. And so add that 25%, 23%. Very easy. Get the book Immortality. Save yourself, save your kids. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and the 90 for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to live to be well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 plus, while being biologically 30, 40, 50, contact your Youngevity associate and get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. Get a hold of the book Immortality, okay, and learn why the top 20 longevity cultures, according to the National Geographic, have 40 times 100-year-olds we Americans do. 40 times. They have 100 per 250 of their population. We only have 1 per 10,000. What are their secrets? And then, of course, you get a hold of the book Rare Earths and Cures. And those three books will give you the basic formula you need to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life equally important, maybe more important, to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your kids and your grandkids and nieces and nephews' lives. You save your kids, you save America. It's that simple. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Eden, Utah, and Patty, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Patty, you're on the air.
Oh, thank you so much for taking the time to help so many.
Yes. Well, you're very welcome. How can we help you, dear?
I have a daughter who was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, pretty severe, at about 15, and she's 30 years old now. She went on to Embryo at about at the age of 17, where she gives her the shots every week. Mm-hmm. She just went off about 3 months ago, and we went on the healthy joint and bone pack with her. She was doing pretty good for a couple months. This last month, it's gotten cold about the last 2 or 3 weeks, and it's gotten real severe in her fingers and toes, where she can hardly walk. Is there something we can do?
Okay, how much does she weigh now?
She weighs 120, and she's about 5'6".
Okay, so she's slim. Okay. Now, does she have any history, Patty, of any other problems, any skin problems, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, dry skin, rosacea?
No, not at all. She did when she was, before she was diagnosed with this, she had swollen lymph nodes in her groin area, and they went and took them all out.
Oh, yeah, okay. Did she ever have any... Did she have any respiratory problems, asthma or bronchitis?
Nope.
Okay. What about bowel problems, constipation, diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, anything like that?
No, she doesn't have that. My son, at the same time, was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, though. So
okay. And their blood brother and sister, those are both your blood children?
Both my blood children, yes.
Okay. How many children do you have?
I have 4.
Okay, we need to let them all know they all have the same problem because you gave it to them. It's not a genetic thing, but it is something that is passed on through either cord blood or breast milk. Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, what's Patty's daughter's basic underlying problem?
She's got a gluten intolerance.
Yep, very, very severe gluten intolerance.
Yep.
And there are 3 reasons why you're not going to respond properly to the proper program for musculoskeletal stuff, including rheumatoid arthritis. What are the 3 reasons you might not respond properly?
You're not absorbing, you're not taking enough for your body weight, or a combination of both of those.
That's right. That's all 3. Very good. You get an A++, dear. Okay. And what would you do for Patty's daughter to make sure that she gets the maximum amount of everything? And what is it you would give her at 120 pounds to support healthy bone and joint problems, musculoskeletal stuff, including rheumatoid arthritis? You got to wait now. We're going to do this message moment. We'll be back. And hold on, Patty. We'll be back with you.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552 on the priority line, 831-685-1080. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and the 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you need to lose that 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 pounds or more, contact your Longevity associate. And as for the books, Hell's Kitchen, the subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. And get the book Energy Crisis, which goes into the ketone diet to help you lose weight. And, of course, we have the Keto Caramel Shake and the Keto Caramel Meal Replacement Bar so that you don't have to shop and cook and prepare and store and all that kind of stuff. We've done all the ratios for you, so everything's perfect. And you can have 2 bars a day, one at breakfast, one at dinner, and have a small lunch with vegetables and some kind of animal protein for lunch. Or you can have a shake at breakfast and dinner, put your eggs in there also, and make it with heavy whipping cream. Okay, or you can make it with water and really lose some weight. And don't forget the Rev, and take a dropper full on your tongue, 30 minutes for each meal, and you'll lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And the magic is you'll never get your weight back as long as you stay on the 90, because being overweight and obese has nothing to do with lack of exercise or eating too much. It's actually a nutritional deficiency disease. Okay. Doug, let's go right back to Utah and Patty. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. What kind of diet are we going to put everybody in Patty's daughter's household? Okay, wherever Patty's living, the whole crew, including the dog and the cat and the bird and the fish and partner, spouse, kids, her kids, mother-in-law, renters, roommates, everybody's got to be gluten-free, right?
Exactly.
And what else do they have to do besides being gluten-free?
Well, they need to get off all the other stuff, too. You know, no burnt animal fat, no oils of any kind, no
processed meats.
Processed meats, right.
And no gluten? What's the gluten in? What's gluten found in?
Wheat, barley, rye, and oats.
Come on, aren't there some gluten-free oats for sale?
No, it's called gliadin.
Yeah, so there is no such thing as gluten-free oats.
No.
And then what supplement program would you give her daughter, who's 120 pounds, to support maintenance and repair of the musculoskeletal system here?
Well, personally, what I would give her is a healthy brain and heart pack, and then I would add to it. She needs to take the killer biotic to help with some of these other
infection,
other issues, yeah, and some vitamin D3, and I think she should be good to go.
And how much glucogel should she be taking?
I would probably give her at least 15 a day, maybe 20.
Okay, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. That's 2 large bottles. 3 vitamin D3s twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And what would you do for pain? Because she had a lot of pain in her fingers and toes and feet.
She can get the CM cream and then get some trauma oil and put the trauma oil in the CM cream, and that will help with the pain.
Oh, yeah. Apply that every couple of hours. You can do that 2-3 times a day, no problem. 5 drops of the trauma oil in every teaspoon of the CM cream. Apply that directly. And then, let's see here again. What is it you're going to add to deal with this infection? Because rheumatoid arthritis is an infection of a bug called mycoplasma infecting bone-to-bone arthritis. So you got 2 problems here. You got the infection, which is rheumatoid arthritis, and Enbrel is just something that's going to deal with the symptom. It's not going to take care of the problem. So what are you going to give her? I think you said to do what? Give what for the infection?
I think Killer Biotic will help with that.
Perfect. You get an A++, yeah. I'd go ahead and have her take 3 of the Killer Biotic at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so it'll be 3 bottles a month. Now, here's the ultimate question. Why is it, Charmaine, that people have a worse time with their arthritis and rheumatoid arthritis and all this kind of stuff during the wintertime rather than summer?
It's probably because they're not getting sunshine and they're not able to absorb as much.
Very good. And also, they tend to eat oatmeal for breakfast and pancakes for breakfast and all that kind of stuff during the wintertime. Nobody eats a stack of pancakes for breakfast during the middle of the summer when it's 80 degrees outside. Okay? And that gluten really ramps up and damages the intestines. And that's why. It's a change of diet during the wintertime. It makes things worse during the wintertime. Duh. Okay, we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call, toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And I want you to contact your Youngevity associate and get a hold of that book, Prepare. The subtitle is The Prepper's Survival Bible. With all these things going on here, hurricanes, flood, earthquakes, wildfires, volcanoes, you name it, all this stuff going on, plus all these enemies from all these different countries all over the world hacking our grids, our food supply, our water supply, our fuel supply, utilities. I mean, it's like crazy. And so you need to have a go bag with everything in it, right? In case you need to flee, like they had all these wildfires in Northern California. When it's time to evacuate, you better have your go bag with you, for, one for everybody in the family. And all the other stuff you're going to need to survive. Okay, like most people don't think about it, but how are you going to start a fire? Well, during the daytime, it's easy. You just get a magnifying glass, and you can start a fire with a magnifying glass if there's sunshine. If there's not sunshine, you're going to need flint and steel. Go back to the old days. It still works even in the dark in the middle of the night. Okay, we need all these things. And again, the book, okay, is called Prepare, the Prepper's Survival Bible. And then, of course, you want at least a 90-day supply for each person in the go bags, each person with the 90 essential nutrients, things like Pure Works, colloidal silver, Killer Biotic, Rebound, or Sports Drink, all that kind of stuff, and then you will be prepared. Contact your Young Dividend associate today and get a hold of that book, Prepare. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Little Rock, Arkansas, and Steve, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Steve, you're on the air.
Hey, Dr. Wallach. I talked to you a few weeks back about my dog who's having cluster seizures, and you had made some recommendations about longevity supplements. I'm actually a longevity distributor myself. Okay. And you had asked me to call back and kind of update you on what's going on. I started him on the 3 scrambled eggs in butter every morning when I feed him, the 3 ultimate EFAs, and also the de-stress capsules. Mm-hmm. He unfortunately has started another seizure cluster on Friday of this week. I finally had to get some Klonopin from my veterinarian to stop the seizures, which he's been on Klonopin for about the last 3 days now. He's back to he's not having seizure clusters. Okay. My question, what I didn't say before when I was talking to you, is I had actually run out of the perpetual supplement because we've had it back ordered because of the demand, and so I think there's a correlation there. I actually had not been giving him the perpetual for about 7 to 14 days before he started to have the cluster seizures. I'm wondering, would there be a correlation taking that out of his diet?
Well, of course, it could be, definitely. The perpetual is something that's going to make everything else work better. Okay, it adds. That's why it's called perpetual, because it perpetrates health and longevity because it makes everything else work better. So I'd get that right back into the diet. But also, Char, what would you take out of the dog's diet to make sure absorption is high?
Any kind of grain in the food.
Yeah, he's got to stay on the dog food, grain-free, gluten-free. And then you guys, the family's got to be grain-free and gluten-free because you'll cross-contaminate the dog. But put that perpetual back in and call us in 2 weeks. Thanks for the update, Steve. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to New York. And Kevin, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Kevin, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Dr. Wallach?
Very fine, sir. Thank you. How can we help you?
Okay. Back when I was about in my teens, I would say 14, 15 years old, I was wrestling with some friends, and I got my permanent tooth knocked loose. And it's my front tooth, the right side, got knocked loose, and it took a few weeks, but it healed up and hardened again. So my question: the dentist recommends. Well, let me say this too. The tooth is a little black on the inside, but on the outside, looking at it from the outside, it's only like this color at the top, a little bit. And I get a little sensitivity there.
Hey, when you say by the top, you mean at the gum level or at the edge of the tooth?
Yes, the gum level. It's slightly discolored there. Okay. And I'm getting a little bit of sensitivity, like electric shocks there. It can happen once a week, twice a week. It stops.
Okay, now hang on. How much do you weigh, Kevin?
I'm about 168, and I'm 5'9".
Okay, that's about right. Okay, do you have any other issues? Do you have any ringing in the ears, or ever feel like you have motion problem, motion sickness, or maybe even some nausea, anything like that?
It's funny you say that. Recently, for the past few weeks, I have had a little of that. I couldn't explain what it was, but it's very slight. I've been telling my wife, and I don't know what that's about, but yes, slightly I do.
Okay, it kind of goes along with what you're talking about. Charmaine, what's going on here with Kevin? What's going to cause ringing in the ears and Wallach's vertigo?
Extreme osteoporosis.
Of what? What part of the body?
The bones, and the head.
The skull.
The skull, yeah.
And, of course, Well, when you squeeze the vestibular branches of the eighth cranial nerve, you get this sort of motion sickness kind of thing, like, the room is moving around. You'll get sort of an imbalance problem here. You might even get ringing in the ears if you're also squeezing the auditory branch of the eighth cranial nerve. And what happens is when you have osteoporosis of the skull, you can get that when you're 3 years old. You can be born with it, okay? But what happens is, as there's 12 cranial nerves on each side of the head, they all go through a tunnel to the outside where they do things. If you're squeezing the seventh cranial nerve, the facial nerve, you get Bell's palsy. If you're squeezing the fifth cranial nerve, you get trigeminal neuralgia. If you're squeezing the ninth cranial nerve, you get a change in your voice. You may even lose your voice for a while. You remember Mel and Sarah?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And, of course, you squeeze the ninth cranial nerve, the glossopharyngeal nerve, you can lose your voice and have a voice problem. So, at your body weight, what would you give Kevin Charmaine to deal with his problem of osteoporosis in the skull, musculoskeletal problem, 168 pounds?
Well, for all his issues at his weight, I would give him 2 healthy bone and joint packs.
Okay. And how many glucogel would you make him take?
I would give him 20 a day to start out, and he can cut it back when he gets better.
Okay. And what would you do to make sure he gets enough sunshine so all the minerals will work?
Vitamin D3.
Okay, 2 healthy bone and joint packs, 15 glucogel a day. You can throw in, as Shar says, 2 bottles of the vitamin D3 a day, 2 bottles a month, so you can take 3 of those vitamin D3 capsules twice a day. And because he's got the healthy bone and joint pack, what would you have him do with some of that CM cream that comes along with that?
I'd get some trauma oil and add to it and put it in the ear a little bit with a Q-tip, and be careful.
Yeah, don't puncture your eardrum, but you do it. Don't let anybody else do it. The whole idea here is down in the ear with a Q-tip, and also a fingerful of the CM cream behind the ear, where the ear meets the scalp, on your neck and your head. And that way you're going to relieve some of the inflammation around the root of that eighth cranial nerve and relieve symptoms. I mean, I've had, people who had that problem for 23 years. In 10 minutes it was gone when you put the CM cream down in the ear and behind the ear. But it'll kind of gradually come back in 3 hours as that effect wears off. But after 2 or 3 months on the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, which is designed to support and promote maintenance, repair, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone makes the bone itself. As the body repairs itself, the need to use that CM cream and the trauma oil is significantly reduced or eliminated. But this is all a simple problem of a osteoporosis of the skull, but of course it's happening all over the body. The beautiful thing about these nutritional programs is it works on the entire body. Even though you have major symptoms in your skull, it works every place else you don't yet have symptoms. And of course, some of the time, for instance, Kevin, when you turn your head to the left to put your chin on your left shoulder, or put your chin on your right shoulder to the right, do you get grinding in your neck?
There's some cracking in my neck, yeah.
There you go. That'll all go away. Give us a call every 2 weeks. We'll walk you through this, brother. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Longevity distributor today. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity and United for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to California. And Teresa, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Teresa, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, ma'am. How can we help you?
I have a friend that 6 months ago, they removed her thyroid gland, and she had cancer on it, and she also refused to have radiation. She also doesn't have her gallbladder, and she's type 2 diabetes. She's going through menopause, and she complains a lot about her neck and back pain. And she wants to know also if the pain on her neck is because of the thyroid, that they removed her thyroid.
Probably not, okay? But she has a lot of stuff here. How much does she weigh?
158 pounds, and she's 5'2". She's 46 years old.
Okay, 5'2". Okay. All right, Charmaine, what's going on here? This friend of Teresa, she has her thyroid up because of thyroid cancer. Okay, she has had her gallbladder removed, probably because of pain on her right side. She has type 2 diabetes. She's got musculoskeletal stuff, okay, in her neck and back. What's her underlying problem here?
She's got a gluten intolerance, and she's not able to absorb nutrients, what little there is in the food.
Okay, there you go. And so what would you do for her to support her immune system, which is your best friend, when you have cancer, a history of cancer? And what would you do for the, to support healthy blood sugar, healthy maintenance repair, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue? We got a gallbladder missing. And what would you do for her immune system to, help her? I would not give her any thyroid stuff. Okay, it'll be enough in the basic program for maintenance, but I wouldn't give her any more to push the thyroid, okay, because of the history of cancer in it. Okay, so what would you do for her diet-wise and also supplement program?
I would get her on a gluten-free diet, obviously, and none of the bad stuff, no oils, no burnt animal fat, no meats, deli meats. And then I would get her on 2 healthy brain and heart packs.
Okay.
I would get her on some glucogel. I would get her on some sweeties. and I would get her on some ultimate enzymes, and then some,
because that's our gallbladder in a bottle, and it has the bile in it.
And then some vitamin D3.
Okay, excellent. Vitamin D3.
And
yep. And so also some. What would you do for maintenance repair of cartilage and ligaments in addition to the 2 healthy brain and heart packs?
I said glucogel. Some
Glucogel, yes, ma'am. Okay, get 2 bottles of glucogel, 15 of those a day. Vitamin D3, 3 of those twice a day. And what would you do in addition to getting rid of the fried foods and the processed meats and the oils and the glutens, wheat, barley, and oat? When people have a thyroid problem, there's another thing you need to remove out of the diet. What class of nutrients would you get out of the diet?
No cruciferous vegetables.
Very good. No cruciferous vegetables, no cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, or kale, because they interfere with thyroid function. And maybe even, if you eat a lot of that stuff, who knows? And so just stay away from it completely, and that's going to quiet things down also. But Shar is exactly right. It's imperative that she and everybody in the household get rid of the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, glutens, and cruciferous vegetables. The sweeties, at her body weight, I'd have her take 2 bottles a month of the sweeties, so she can take 3 of those twice a day. If she's on medication, which she probably is, she needs to check her fasting blood sugar every morning, and as her blood sugar drops, and it will, she needs to reduce her medication as her doctor has taught her to do. Okay? And let's see here. I think that's where we want to go with all that. And I would have her take 1 or 2 of those ultimate enzymes, say 2 minutes before each meal, a couple ounces of water, and so that the enzymes are waiting for the food down in the stomach, and also that bile, ox bile that's in there, is going to help her absorb good fats and also help her absorb the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. And so you need that bile, and if they've taken out her gallbladder, who knows what's going on in there. But usually that's because of a gluten problem. The ascending colon, the transverse colon, and the descending colon are painful when you have gluten problems in there. And the only thing doctors do, they scratch your head. Well, you got pain under your ribs on the right side. We'll take your gallbladder out. And 99% of the time, that doesn't solve the problem because the gallbladder doesn't create gallstones. It's the liver that does that. The gallbladder is just an innocent bag. Call us every 2 weeks if you would, Teresa. Let us know how this gal is doing. We'll walk your girls through this. Thank you, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Sam. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless our flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.